Hello, my dear students. Today's topic is palynology, bee pollen, pollen calendar, development of male gametophyte, etc. that we are going to study. First one, palynology. Palynology is the study of pollen grains. It is a separate science which deals with the study of pollen grains. Palynology helps to identify the distribution of coal and to locate oil fields in the earth. Presence of pollen grains in the soil reflect the past and present vegetation of an area. Liquid nitrogen in minus 196 degrees C is used to preserve valuable pollen grains in the pollen bank in viable condition for many years. So, this is a technique in order to preserve pollen grains in the pollen bank. This technique is called cryopreservation. So, cryopreservation is an important method used to preserve the stored pollen grains in pollen banks of economically important crops for breeding methods. Bee pollen. See, this is the bee pollen. What is bee pollen? Bee pollen is a natural substance collected by the bees from each and every flower. Bee pollen contains high protein, carbohydrate, trace amount of minerals and vitamins. So it is used as a dietary supplement and is sold as pollen tablets and pollen syrups. It increases the performance of athletes and race horses. It also heals the wounds caused by burns. The study of honey pollen is called miletopalynology. Next, we are going to see the pollen calendar. Plants will produce pollen grains at a particular season. This will differ from plants to plants. According to the season, plants are listed as calendar called pollen calendar. Pollen calendar shows the production of pollen by plants during different seasons. Pollen grains cause allergic reactions like asthma, bronchitis, hay fever, rhinitis. Rhinitis means running nose, and many allergic reactions will be produced by the pollen grains. This benefits the allergic persons by notifying the pollen calendar. The pollen is the pollen of Parthenium hysterophorus cause mainly allergy. The Parthenium hysterophorus belongs to Asteraceae. It is commonly called carrot grass. The Parthenium hysterophorus is a native of tropical America. It was introduced to India along with wheat cereals. 90% of the hay fever is due to allergic reaction of grass pollen. Now we are going to study about the development of male gametophyte. What is male gametophyte? Already I told you. A structure which produces male gamete is the male gametophyte. Microspore is the first cell of the male gametophyte and it is haploid. Development of male gametophyte takes place while the microspores are still in the microsporangium. First, the nucleus of the microspore divides to form a vegetative nucleus and a generative nucleus. A wall is formed between the vegetative nucleus and generative nucleus. So, two unequal cells are formed. One is vegetative cell and the second one is generative cell. Between vegetative cell and generative cell, there are three differences you can say. One is vegetative cell is larger, but generative cell is smaller. That is number one. Second point, the vegetative cells contain irregular nucleus, whereas generative nucleus contain spherical shaped nucleus. That is the second point. Third point, vegetative cell contain abundant reserve food materials. More amount of reserve food materials present in the vegetative cell, whereas in the generative cell, less amount of reserve food materials can be seen. So, at this two-celled stage, vegetative cell and generative cell, the pollen grains are liberated from the anther. 60% of the angiosperms pollen grains are liberated in two-celled state, vegetative cell and generative cell. In some of the plants, the generative cell again divides to form two male gametes. Here, pollen grains are liberated in three-celled state. One vegetative cell, two male gametes. So, totally three-celled state. Further growth of the male gametophyte occurs in the stigma of the gynoecium. Growth of the pollen on the stigma, that we are going to see now. On reaching the stigma, the pollen grains absorb moisture and swell. The intine is the inner wall layer of the pollen grain that grows as pollen tube through the germ pore. In the two-celled stage of the pollen, that is the generative cell and vegetative cell reaches the stigma. Further, the generative cell divides into two male gametes, that is two sperms. After reaching the stigma, this is happening, or in the pollen tube, before reaching the embryo sac, the generative cell divides and form two male gametes. So that is the development of male gametophyte. The development of male gametophyte is given as a diagrammatic structure. This is the development of male gametophyte. This is the pollen grain. Pollen grain has outer wall exine, inner wall intine, and centrally there is a nucleus present, and also some of the vacuole can be seen. During the development of pollen grain, the nucleus divides into two, so immediately wall formation takes place and smaller cell and larger cell will be formed. The larger cell is vegetative cell and smaller cell is generative cell. In the two-celled state, the pollen grains reaches the stigma of the ovary, and the pollen grains absorb moisture from the stigma, so that pollen grain germinates into pollen tube. In the pollen tube, generative nucleus can be seen and tube nucleus can be seen. The tube nucleus leads the growth of the pollen tube. On reaching the stigma, the pollen tube grows towards the ovule, embryo sac of the ovule. During its growth, the generative nucleus divides into two male gametes. So that is the development of male gametophyte in most of the angiosperms. That's all today's topic.